Hello, how are you today? My name is Stacy. Welcome to my channel, Simply Liminal. This is my oracle card reading for the month of April. So welcome to April, everybody. I like the month of March, but March is always challenging. It always feels a little unsettled. I think it's because it doesn't know, does it want to be winter, does it want to be summer, and we're kind of right in the middle. Eclipse season usually falls at March. The spring equinox always falls in March. And of course, the spring equinox is one of my favorite times of year. But the energy is shifting, and March always feels very unsettled. So I am very much looking forward to going into April and seeing what our oracle card messages are for the month of April. As always for this year, I'm working with the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I love this deck. I like all of Colette's decks. They really are all very special and have a lot of great messages. But if you were looking to start somewhere with one of her decks, I would reach out to this one because it's beautiful. There's lots of messages from lots of animals. I think this is a 68 card deck. Full of beautiful messages and beautiful artwork. So, as always, I work with a candle. I have some crystals that I always work with too, but those are out of frame just to make things easier to see. But let's get started. So what I've been called to do this year, I did 3-card readings last year for the months, but I did them a little bit different. It was more like this is the overall energy, this is what we need to release, and this is what we need to work on bringing in. This year, I felt very strongly called to do something different. And so we're doing messages for our mind, body, and spirit. And really this all comes from the spirit, general collective spirit guiding us, but specifically messages for our mind, for our body, and for our spirit. So I am curious to see what the messages are going to be for this month. Last month was really interesting. If you haven't checked that oracle card reading out, please check it out. And please leave a like if you're interested or leave me a message. I love to respond. That card just shot right out of the deck. We'll look at it last. It's obviously not meant to be part of this reading, but it's definitely a message for me. All right, let's take a look at what we got here. We have our message for the mind, we have our message for the body, and we have our message for the spirit. So we'll take a look at each of these, and because we had that jumper, really, it just flew out of the deck. It landed upright over here beside me, and we'll take a look at it last, but I don't think it's necessarily an overall message specifically for mind, body, or spirit this month, but maybe a general overall message to us all as well as myself. So let me get my reading glasses on here because I'm at that point in my life where I'll need that when I look at the book. But our message for our mind is grasshopper spirit, which is interesting, isn't it? It's not grasshopper season, and I come from a farming community, and so we don't love grasshoppers. They do a lot of damage, but everything on this earth is here for a reason, and so we need to respect that. So grasshopper spirit, and the message here is take a leap of faith, which I think is interesting. Of course, grasshoppers are jumpers. They are leapers. I remember as a kid, like riding down dirt roads on my bike, and just the grasshoppers would fly at you from multiple directions, and it felt so overwhelming, just getting covered in them. Anyway, so grasshopper spirit, and the message is take a leap of faith. And the oracle message for us, for our mind, is right now you are poised to jump into the next level of your life and move forward into something even better than you could have imagined. Now, this feels very important because we just went through the eclipse. We had the lunar eclipse, and then we just had the solar eclipse a couple days ago, and it was pretty intense energy. It was cloudy, heavy, thick clouds here. So we couldn't see anything, though we would have had about 40 to 50% eclipse visible. But I just stayed out of that energy this year. Stayed in the house, tucked up nicely with my hair braided and a little bubble of protection around myself. But this is interesting because eclipses are large jumps forward or sometimes backwards, depending on your perspective. But the energy really changes with each eclipse. So when grasshopper spirit appears, it is fortuitous. It is a fortuitous time to take a leap into the unknown. For grasshopper spirit represents the innovative spirit that says, why not? And has the faith in the powers of co-creation. You are being called to trust that this is the right time to go with that idea, relationship, or situation. Take risks. Abundance in all forms will show up for you. Well, that's a beautiful message, and that is for our mind. So sometimes if you've been, sorry, my cats are just like running and leaping. I don't know, anyway, cats are, funny animals. If you have been wrestling with an idea in your mind, should I do this? Should I leave that? Should I try that? This is your message. Yes, take a leap of faith. The universe will catch you. The net will appear. So remember that. It's kind of like, I just want to look at the artwork on this card again one more time, just up close. But look at that. Mighty grasshopper wearing a crown. Looks like he's on some eucalyptus. Just really beautiful message. So your mind is telling you, take that leap of faith. So I'm telling you, if there is something you've been wrestling with in your mind about a plan or a path or a big change in your life, take a leap of faith. All right, let's see what our message is from or for our body for this April season. We have Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. When I see this, I'm from Montana, so I just say, MSU Bobcats, go Cats. Bobcat Spirit here. Life is a mystery. And, if you're a Grizzlies fan, I forgive you. Just kidding. I do forgive you. Just a little Montana College rivalry thrown right into this reading. Sorry. So this is the message for our body. And the oracle message says this: a bobcat moves fortuitously and mysteriously. When bobcat spirit, let me state that again. A bobcat moves furtively and mysteriously. And when Bobcat Spirit appears to you, she is bringing a powerful reminding that not all things in life can be explained or understood through the power of intellect. This also feels really tied to the eclipse that we just had, because eclipses are very, very mysterious. I mean, I find the new moon phase of the moon cycle always very mysterious as well. The darkness of the skies, which then reveals the light of the stars so much more. But there is mystery in that feeling of the eclipse that we just had, especially. Trying to figure things out to find logical explanations or predict what will happen based on reason and facts will not provide you with the certainty and comfort that you seek. So here, this is telling us, your mind is going to try to find answers. It's going to try to overthink. I'm an overthinker. It's terrible. But you're not going to find the answers that you're looking for. And Bobcat Spirit asks you to trust in the great mystery and let the secrets of the universe reveal themselves to you through a direct experience. Allow your vision to slip into soft focus, and you will see between the lines and observe what has been hidden there all along. Of course, this really appeals to me. I love liminal spaces. It's one of the reasons I named my card channel, my reading channel, simply Liminal, because I do love those liminal spaces. They're mysterious, but it is where we get messages, guidance, help, tidbits, and info that we need to move forward on our path. So here from the mind is telling us to take a leap of faith. And then our body, when we really want to be sure of things, is telling us this message for our body is life is a mystery, but you still need to trust. So both of these things are very strongly talking about trust in the universe. Your path is going to be revealed to you. So this is really exciting. Let's take a look at our message for spirit. These cards are great this month. For spirit, we have Ant Spirit. And so Ant Spirit says time to collaborate. And this is two ants, and they're putting together a puzzle. Now, ants are mighty workers. I remember digging in the gardens when I was little and finding tons of ants. We'd put dirt in a jar, and it was amazing how quickly you could see them create their little cities and villages and pathways. I mean, they are hard workers, but they create all of that so magnificently because they're collaborating. They're collaborating with each other. So you might need to find a partner here. This is Spirit's message this is the message to our spirit. So the collaboration might be, we need to collaborate with spirit, with co-creating with this magnificent universe that we're in. And this is already messages about taking leaps of faith, trusting in the mystery, that everything will work out, and now we have time to collaborate. And I will point out that this is the number one card in the deck, Ant Spirit. And let's see what Colette has written here. Her guidance is so gorgeous. If you don't know who Colette Baron Reed is, Google her, check her out. She has, I don't even know how many oracle decks, books that she's written. She has her own channel and oracle school. She's fabulous. She got her start reading tarot cards. I have a deep love of the tarot. But I have a deep love of oracle cards too. And I really appreciate her guidance. So Ant Spirit, time to collaborate message from the oracle is, when Ant Spirit comes to visit, it's to celebrate the benefits of working in partnership with others as part of a community or tribe. Spirit reminds you that to build your dream, you will need to work with others, accept help, and trust in your most important partnership, the one you have with Spirit. Absolutely. So this is perfectly fitting that this is our message from Spirit to our personal spirits. We need to work with Spirit, and we need to trust that our spirit, our soul, our deep understanding of life greater than our own is ready to co-collaborate with Spirit and create something beautiful. Your intentions will come to fruition if you remain awake and focused on co-creating your reality with others and with Spirit. So remember, this is telling us not just to co-create with Spirit, but you're going to have to trust other people. I'm kind of a loner in that sense. I'd much rather work on a project myself than a group project. That just always feels uneasy and kind of icky to me. But sometimes you do need help. You need to ask for help. I'm also pretty bad at that. So these are good messages for me as well. But you need to trust that people will be there for you, that they will help you in the best way that they know how, and that you also will help them in their process by this co-collaboration. Sorry, one of my cats is really yowling, very excited about this reading today. They were quiet before I opened this circle of protection around this reading, and so they are really talking to us for a reason. I apologize if it's annoying on the video. I can't help it. Well, I mean, I guess I could put them outside, but they don't go outside, so. Remember that the world around you can easily seduce you if you don't have some sort of practice or discipline like meditation to keep you on track as you build the life you desire. Connecting with others and having accountability partners can be very helpful, as it is unlikely that everyone will fall asleep at the same time. So that's one of the nice things about working with a team. You don't have to do it all, and if you need to pause, take a rest, take a nap, some other member of your team is going to be there for you. And please remember this, Spirit always has your back. And so if you need to take a nap, Spirit always is looking out for you, protecting you, and making sure things are safe for you. The other message that Ant Spirit holds is that you are now at an auspicious time to ask for help and receive it. Whether you need help assembling a team, finding a new tribe, or requesting assistance from others who are there for you. Everything is working to support you right now. So these are beautiful messages, and really all coming at us from a message of Spirit, faith, trust that things are going to work out. So April feels, these messages for April just feel really comforting. They do feel mysterious. They feel a little bit scary because they're telling us to step out of our comfort zone, even though it feels mysterious and maybe a little bit dark. Take that leap of faith and trust. Trust and work with those around you, whether it's your family, your friends, your coworkers, somebody you've really never met before, but the universe puts in your path, and certainly working with Spirit. Co-create with Spirit. Spirit is there and willing and wanting to see what you can create. And Spirit hopes that you can do the best. Spirit is like that for everybody. This isn't an individual message. Spirit doesn't prefer one person over another. Spirit loves us all and wants us all to be successful in whatever our path is, whatever our soul's growth and development is, what we're here to learn, how we're here to progress. Spirit has your back. So have faith, even in the mystery, and trust and collaborate with those around you and with Spirit, and things are going to work out wonderfully. beautiful reading. I do want to take a look at the jumper card that we had. Not necessarily fitting into this category of mind, body, or spirit, but it flew out of the deck. If it would have landed down, I would have thought, well, it just really wasn't meant to be, but it landed upright and looking at me. So this was our jumper. We have Hawk Spirit, and the message is, let spirit be your guide. So please remember that. I love hawks, eagles, vultures. We're getting more ravens moving into the area where I live. This is all a higher perspective. I always think that this is spirit, like kind of tapping on your window pane or nudging you a little bit and saying, I'm here. I'm up here. I'm around you. I am watching you, and I am ready to help you. And so here, the Hawk Spirit card jumped right out and says, let spirit be your guide. I'm not going to read that message to you, but I just want you to have faith that this overall reading from spirit to our mind, body, and spirit is let spirit be your guide. So wonderful reading for April. I would love to hear what you guys have to think about these cards, this deck, what you think about these messages. I'm so excited for April and to see what it has in store for us. It's such a beautiful month, April. One of my brothers was born in April, earned my mom, a diamond on her mother's ring because that's the birthstone. So good for you, brother Seth. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope you have a wonderful month of April. I hope everybody weathered the eclipse season okay. It can be uncomfortable at times. The energy can feel shifting, but we're moving out of that. And now we're looking at the abundance that is in store for us for this next 6 months until it's eclipse season again. So spirit is very strong in this reading, and it is really strong in our lives. If we just look for the synchronicities and watch for things, you will know when spirit is talking to you. So again, have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful month of April. I would love to hear from you guys. Please like, please subscribe. Please leave me a comment. I love to interact with you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful month. Thanks. Bye-bye.